Hi, I'm Cory S, and I'm a tutor here at Wyzant. It looks like, according to your example or your question that you posed, is that you have a triangle where C is 18.3, where B is 12.5, and it said angle across from one of the sides is 58.3. I take that to be what's called a side-side angle example, where you have two sides and a non-included angle. That is where you go into what's called an ambiguous case. And so you need to have some testing to see, and that sounds like what you're asking, is what triangles are possible for this scenario. I drew this red line here to represent h in height of the triangle. So this is something that you want to make a practice of when you do these ambiguous cases. Now, this over here just represents h divided by hypotenuse. So it's a relationship, it's a ratio. So h divided by the hypotenuse, 18.3 in this case, is equal to the sine of the angle, sine of B. Okay, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to calculate that to determine if indeed you have a side long enough to do that. Now, there's a couple of different possibilities. You have either it's not possible, no triangles. You have two triangles possibilities. We have one triangle possibility. In this case, if A is too short, okay, so if A is determined to be too short after you figured out what H is, then it's not possible. So if I'm reading this example correctly, you would set this up to say, okay, H is equal over the hypotenuse over 18.3 equals the sine of 58.3. So you're going to plug that in, and forgive me, I don't have my pen on me today. I have a mouse that I'm using. But if I could just put this up to the camera, I drew this out so that you can see. It might look a little backwards, but that's how I have it set up. So putting that in there, I calculate it out to be, and then I get H. Let me have a drawing tool on here. So I get H. Let me change that again to black. Let me have just okay, so black is equal to, all right, and I get, after the calculation, I get 15.57. Okay, not very good there, but it's 15.57. And so this H is longer than the A, what I consider the short part, the little dangly thing that you're trying to determine whether it's long enough to create a triangle or not create a triangle. Since A, or in this case B, is shorter than the height of the possible triangle, then you have to conclude that that's not possible. Okay. Now there may be other possibilities, but I'm going by what you have set up here because in the problem it said y equals instead of saying like A equals or B equals. So that's what I'm going by here. I hope that helps, and feel free to look me up on Wyzant.